Hey, how are you today? It's me, Todd Walters, and I've got a couple of things I want to share with you that are, I don't know, might take 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. And it's basically on this subject of cheating. So I got this great letter sent to me the other day by Bertrand, and I've thrown it up on my screen here, and I'm videotaping this call with you, this video, and showing you what's on my desktop. And I want to share with you, if it's okay, along with all that, this story from Bertrand, because it really gets to the heart of the matter, which is you creating an unfair advantage for yourself. So let's think about that for a minute. You creating an unfair advantage for yourself. I don't believe there's anyone watching this video today that is not in favor of that, right? When you get into business, especially in the real estate business, it really is about competition. You know that you must be different than the other real estate agents out there. Otherwise, you will be the same. And the same as the majority is not a great place to be. Low incomes, in and out of the business, stuck doing all the work with very little time to enjoy the fruits of your labor without cheating clients. The list goes on, right? So you really want to be different. And in order to improve your real estate business, to grow your real estate business, we know that you must have an overflow of business, right? So how do you position yourself to get an overflow of business? And I think this letter here from Bertrand that I'm going to read you does a really good job of this. It really demonstrates creating an unfair advantage for yourself. So the purpose of the video is to bring that to your awareness while at the same time letting you know that you have at your disposal, at your fingertips, a system that if you engage it more fully, will absolutely create an unfair advantage for yourself. In other words, legal cheating. How about that? Legalized cheating. That's what creating an unfair advantage for yourself is all about. You may not like the word cheating because it has a negative connotation, but in this case, it's good. Here's why it's good. When you have a growing real estate business, when you have I'm talking a booming, super profitable real estate sales team, you're servicing a lot more people than you could on your own as a solo real estate agent, correct? And a profitable real estate sales team, a growing real estate sales team, what happens is not only does it elevate your lifestyle, but it elevates those that work on your team as well. And when you do those two things, you also elevate the experience and the experiences of your clients. And an elevated experience for your clients keeps them coming back and coming back and coming back to you, which in turn completes that circle of elevating your lifestyle and others too. So it all works together. This creating an unfair advantage for yourself, or cheating as it would be, is at the center of it all. So let's take a look at this letter from Bertrand, and you can see what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to read it as I scroll down for it, and you can follow along. This is from Bertrand. Hey, I'm cheating, and I feel really good about it. Good morning, Todd and Craig. I decided to write to you because I have to talk to somebody about this situation. When I was a kid, it was a beginning of the video game era. I can remember in that time there was a new game that became very popular. All the kids at my school were talking about this specific game. It was the game. It was called Super Mario. This game turned out to be one of the best games ever. This is probably the mother of all games. So fun, but how difficult. This game used to drive me crazy. There were 8 worlds that you had to go through to win the game, and I wouldn't stop to play until I finished it. If it wasn't for my mother, I wouldn't go to sleep. I must say that it wasn't easy for my poor mom. I was barely able to finish the second world. So every time she would ask me to come eat or go to sleep, I can't stop, Mommy. I'm almost there. Obviously, I was never almost there, but I wanted to succeed so badly that I didn't want to stop. I spent so many hours, or should I say weeks, before I got just a little bit better at the game. But one day, my friend, my good friend Martin, explained to me that there was a way to cheat. Seriously? He showed me how to do some tricks to get more points. I ran to my house, opened my game, and I did exactly what he told me. Guess what? It worked. I earned a lot of points. So many points that I beat all my previous best scores. You know where I was the day after? Yes, at Martin's house, so I could have more tricks to play with. And Martin showed me so many tricks and cool things to do. Each time I ran to my house, opened the game, and reproduced all those tricks, sometimes even forgot to eat. I remember the day where Martin showed me how to get to the 8th world straight from the first without having to go through all the other ones. Can you believe it? Straight to the 8th world. That's crazy. I must admit I was cheating and I loved it. Lately, before I met you, I was thinking that I knew how real estate worked. And I thought that I was not so bad at it and that I knew how to play the game. I thought I was almost there. But since I started the coaching and even more with the Platinum program, I'm so cheating this game. If I want more leads, I reproduce the trick and I get it. If I want more appointments, I just do the trick. If I want more money, more outside sales agents, more time, I do the trick. And I'm proud to say that, thanks to you, in 2016, I increased my business by 246% of what I did in 2015. And this, my friends, is just the beginning. I want to thank the entire CP coaching team, especially Craig, Todd, Masood, Francois, for the tremendous positive changes you bring to my life. There is one thing that comes to my head every day. I'm cheating, and I feel really good about it. Best regards, Bertrand. Well, that's really good, right? Creating an unfair advantage for yourself. But you can see how Bertrand says that he does it. He just pulls out the tricks. But here's the cool things, and they're really treats. These are things that you can reproduce in your real estate business. You, if you're watching this video, you have access to the tricks. And you can go from the first world to the very top of all the worlds. That's what I did. You guys know my story, right? When I was 20, 21 years old, I thought that I could make $1 million a year selling real estate. Everybody around laughed at me, said it wasn't possible. So I just went from the bottom of the ladder to the top. I just called up Craig Proctor. Said, hey, man, I think I can do what you're doing down here in Metro Atlanta. He said, sure, come on, I'll show you all my tricks. As a matter of fact, he didn't show them to me, gave them to me, and then trained me on, for many, many years on reproducing these tricks. I went from the bottom of the ladder to the very top, just like that. So there's no rules that say you have to go this step and this step and this step and this step. It works how you decide it works, and it does pay to learn the tricks from the people at the very top of the pyramid. So with that, I've got another Word document I want to show you. And this really is a list of the Millionaire Agent System. And I've broken it down for you into intellectual property, marketing systems, and training on what we'll call all these tricks. So let's take a look at it real fast. And it's a list. And lists are kind of boring and long, but this one's overwhelming. Take a look. The callback script, the buyer profile offer, the seller CMA offer, scripts and dialogue from the Dealing with Objections manual, scripts and dialogue from the sales training via the OSA workshops, the buyer benefits presentation, the listing presentation, demonstration of value materials and scripts for giving the presentations, guaranteed sell program, offer USPs and performance guarantees, statistical USPs, you are the agent with the buyer's USP, listing USP remarks scripting, reverse offer system, worthy calls referral scripting, USP brand banner and header, USP branded business cards, the ad generator, getting testimonials and reviews system, Dan Kennedy flyers and materials, the follow-up and fulfillment letters and cover letters, the gold plan and platinum gold plan, the seller video emails, the buyer video emails, the everyday open house, the radio talking house, benefit rich domain, name asset accumulation, profit and loss model, team system employment agreements, team system recruiting ads and presentations, info line and USP property tree scripts, the free reports, the bomb, shock and awe, pre-selling packaging, follow-up materials, the ultimate converters, buyer seller recruiting. And I'll correct that typo right here live. Look at that. That would be a list of the intellectual property that you have access to in this system, what we call the tricks, right? All right, let's look at this. The system marketing systems. How about that? Pay-per-click using CP less branded free list of homes ads, PP pay-per-click using online home evaluation ad, homeward-bound referral marketing system, in-house quarterly marketing system, USP sign writers, and everyday open house secondary signs, listing syndication system, USP online profile system, USP direct mail to expireds and FSBOs, USP farming newsletter, USP farming newspaper, buyer alert messaging to seller prospect system, branded and less branded display ads, offline marketing system, editorial ads, branded and less branded postcard marketing system, press release marketing system, tour of homes marketing system, USP radio commercials, USP TV commercials, USP web commercials, the leveraging listings to get more listing system, the leveraging sold listings to get more listing system, the how to get listings using your CP Mass system, billboard and bus bench marketing system, assisted living and retirement community systems, platinum listing sales system, VIP builder system, how to get and use other people's money system. That, my friends, is a list of the marketing systems. Now, what about the training? Well, the training includes the Craig Proctor Millionaire Agent System. Okay, training on that. The Platinum Millionaire Agent Maker Success Guide, which is the business plan, advanced top of the mountain coaching, training, and plussing of your business systems with me as Platinum Coach. CraigProctorCoaching.com, the site that where everything is, all of these materials, everything I mentioned here today. The business building package, the monthly referral system newsletter that's sent to you every month, the monthly position marketing newsletter, the Platinum OSA live workshops, got 4 of them this year, the annual Platinum Money Making Summit in the spring of every year, the Platinum Millionaire Agent Maker Conference in the fall of every year, the 2-day Platinum Fast Implementation Business Building Workshops, the monthly Platinum Mastermind calls on the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th Tuesday of every month. Okay, the small group masterminds, the exclusive Platinum member Proc Talk in closed group Facebook, more referral or exchange there than anywhere. Exclusive access to your own one-on-one coach, the CP coaching program in conjunction with everything that's mentioned here, the Quantum Leap AMS hotlines, Craig Proctor Success branded and less branded websites. And my friends, it's the training systems. So think about that. It's a long list as I backtrack here on this millionaire agent system. So you want to create an unfair advantage for yourself? You have it. You have access to it. It's staring you in the face right now. It's right at your fingertips. It's what you do every day that really creates the unfair advantage for yourself. So are you spending your time engaged as the real estate agent, or do you work on your business, implementing these things into your business? And that is what actually creates the unfair advantage. So with that, go sell big.